Something that I really want to point out about this team is it was a test as a team builder for myself. One thing that he said, he's like, how about we do Scrafty over Incineroar? And the comparison I made, I said, it was like, that's like trading LeBron James for Kyle Kuzma.
Wow. I'm sure that makes sense.
I'm very confident in Jarvis. Jarvis has been prepping and practicing a lot for this event. We have been playing we've met, I think, almost every day, and he also had a busy schedule on top of that. So by himself, I think he got to Master Ball rank.
About it, but like he seems confident and he seems like relaxed as we jump into this game with Sneasler and King Gambit in the lead against Milotic and Saraledge.
Worried about that Saraledge getting it to +1 could be a little bit difficult to deal with.
Sure. Are you worried about like the Bitter Blade at all? Oh, Poison Touch.
Yeah, that's a big really bad issue in this matchup is if the poisons start racking up on your setup sweepers, it becomes a lot harder to sustain them to actually do the damage that they're supposed to. But I like that the bulk up already happened.
There we go.
Double setup move on the first turn, basically saying, oh, I expected Bitter Blade Kowtow Cleaves. That shows you that, like, yeah, like this is these teams aren't super intuitive to pilot, right? Like when you set up versus when you attack. And you could potentially knock out the Saraledge, but if you go for, oh my god,
that's crazy.
Wow. My boy is like that. My boy is like that.
Milotic now has +2 special attack as Saraledge protects. Did Jarvis read this? Saraledge protecting itself. What's Milotic going for? Is it Coil? Oh, it's Protect. Interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a raw Hypnosis into that Protect. That's one of the things we talked about. And, Connor does have a bit of a penchant for being able to land those, so I don't blame him for going for it. But yeah, the Saraledge automatically losing that boost is not good.
Prepping for this tournament. So
here's Fake Out.
Oh, no protects.
Let's see here. Bitter Blade, okay. It's no longer attack boosted. King Gambit takes it, but not that well. It's +1 defense and Cold Burr on the Saraledge. Do you get rid of the Milotic instead, I wonder? If you get rid of Milotic, your Incineroar becomes a lot more threatening. Here's Kowtow Cleave. It isn't to the Saraledge. Defense boosted it and Cold Berry, but it's +2 on the King Gambit.
I think it just barely survives this if it's not Black Glasses, but yeah, that might have been a low roll too.
15%, I think it's living.
It's hard to calc all the types of King Gambits that you might end up playing. We have so many in the meta right now, but I'm happy to see that it stuck around there. I don't think that it's in Shadow Sneak range.
Also, am I the only one that was like shocked to see how little Bitter Blade did there? I mean, is that +1? That means it was less.
Incineroar.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
That makes sense.
Okay, Sinishin getting some healing. We've now seen all 4 of Jarvis's Pokemon, meaning he did not bring a Mega Evolution here. He left both behind. King Gambit is the carry. If it goes down, he's gonna have trouble. Protect. I love this Protect here. It's very safe. Let's see what Connor goes for here. Is it a setup move? Muddy Water. Okay, going for damage here. This is Coil, Hypnosis, Recover.
Yeah. No Protect, Recover.
Let's see here. Sinisha taking some damage here, but it's gotten safely, and ooh, that could be a bit spooky here. There's a question of, do you go for the Sucker Punch, potentially, into one of these Pokemon trying to get a KO, or do you go for Kowtow Cleave? Okay, a switch out of Saraledge, I guess makes sense.
I did talk to Connor about preserving the Saraledge. I don't know about potentially giving this King Gambit the boost, but it depends on what the Milotic goes for. If it's able to land asleep or start getting Coil off, maybe it's dangerous.
Okay.
Let's see if it's Sucker Punch. Let's see if it's Kowtow Cleave. Sucker Punch comes out, but it fails. A good switch from Connor. Did he go for Muddy Water? Recover, okay.
Cool. Okay. And now you have Fake Out pressure. There is the chance to maybe Coil on this next turn. I really think that Connor is kind of making the most of how poorly things have gone so far. The King Gambit is really threatening.
But with Milotic still sticking around on the field, no Protects here.
Oh, wow.
No, I expected like Protect was Trick Room or something, but no, Rage Pitter comes out, no Fake Out, Muddy Water comes out. It's not going to KO the Sinistra. Critical hit.
Drop the King Gambit, drop the King Gambit. You know you want to.
No drops. Okay, Throat Chop. I think you might survive this. Sinistra barely hangs on.
Does it go for Kowtow?
Oh, and you know what? This is exactly what happens to King Gambit players. They feel the power of Swords Dance, Black Glasses, and then the greed, it overwhelms them. It overwhelms them.
So wait, is that +6?
I think Coil would be really dangerous. Sucker Punch is the only way to really prevent yourself from going down to Muddy Water, but did they call that out?
Yeah. Sucker Punch comes out, okay.
They did.
That's a big deal
Definitely
because...
Definitely gone.
Yeah, like, okay, like, it's, like, obviously... Jarvis has less HP, I feel like, across the board here. But it is worth noting that Incineroar and Sneasler are 2 Pokemon that are good into, like, well, Incineroar is good into Incineroar and Saraledge, and Sneasler is quite good into this Incineroar as well.
Senate or something, isn't it?
I know, but it's like a weak move. It's resisted.
Yeah, that's true.
It's likely going to face down and Intimidate.
Also, one thing I want to point out here is that Jarvis didn't bring up a single Mega Evolution.
It's guaranteed that the Milotic was going down, maybe even through a Coil, but this is actually really heads-up play. I was like kind of curious whether or not they were going to go for maybe I'm going to call them out for this, but is Connor going to make this huge read? That could be big.
Just a Flare Blitz here. Nice play from Jarvis, but now what do you do?
Anything besides Sucker Punch. So if they do decide to protect
He's not...
This is scary. Now, there's like this pin where you can double down the King Gambit with both your Pokemon, but I really don't want Raichu to go down right now.
Raichu goes down, Sneasler might win.
You might not be able to get through the Sneasler in the end game.
Nice play, nice play.
Thankfully, coaching does pay off a little bit. Those are the types of plays you like to see from your students.
Sucker Punch fails.
Oh, let's go!
Okay, parting shot also into the Raichu.
Connor, I'm so proud of you, man. Oh, that was an
protect.
excellent play.
And Flare Blitz comes out here. Now, this isn't over yet. Sneasler's still healthy in the back. And again, the Cerulege is super low HP, and Incineroar's still alive on Jarvis' side. So he can, like in theory, use Sneasler to beat... What items on your Incineroar, Justin?
We have a Citrus Berry.
Okay, so in theory, you could do something like close combat KO the Incineroar, and then Incineroar KO the Cerulege. But again, the question is, how do you deal with this Raichu?
You know, with the paralysis, you might have a speed boost, but I don't know if he knows the speed is the only thing.
Let's see here. This could really go... Okay, it's fake out into Raichu. If this is Flare Blitz...
This follows up with the Flare Blitz. We might be in a good spot.
That might change things in a pretty big way. Throw chop.
Oh, wow.
Covering for
switch.
it.
Okay.
Nice play here.
A lot of the Pokemon are around that exact
It is
speed
faster.
tier.
Here's Zap Cannon.
Okay, come on, Connor. You got this.
He didn't go for Shadow Sneak, so he probably understands here that Bitter Blade will do enough here. Who's next to move? It is the
Let's go.
Cerulege knocking out the Sneasler here.
Oh, man.
Really nice play from Connoreatspants. Jarvis is playing really well, but yeah, that Raichu in the end game just so problematic, so hard to deal with. Here's Throat Chop. Cerulege does go down. I think Jarvis made the right play here, basically saying, okay, if my Sneasler is faster than your Raichu, I can potentially win this game. That's like my way back in.
Yeah.
And if I'm Jarvis, I'm not feeling too bad about how this game one went. Like I know he knows where it went obviously wrong with that Swords Dance play earlier and the Milotic, right? And Milotic trading a lot of damage off onto the King Gambit.
Document. It's one of the things that I talked about is like you have to be prepared. If you're going to give it the boost, you need to know what it does when you give it the boost.
Yes, that's very true. Focus Blast coming out, doing a good chunk of damage, like 70% there.
But now we find out the Incineroar speeds, right? Okay.
Yeah, Throat Chop comes out, Raichu hangs on. Doesn't really matter here. You were like, even if you KO the Raichu, Incineroar was not beating an Incineroar, like with this much health differential and the Intimidate switch with the critical hit from Flare Blitz. I think it's just a little bit of parting gift here from Incineroar as Raichu will take this one home.
I'm loving that we're seeing this already. There's pretty much a justification for all the things that happened, even when they didn't look like maybe they were optimal. I love that they ripped that Hypnosis. You kind of make your opponent respect the fact that you're willing to go for it without the boosts. And then also, like, even after the Poison Touch.
To make those adjustments on the fly. So let's
No jacket!
Oh, wow, look at this.
Speaking of.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. I like that Connor is sticking to his guns here.
But next to Sneasler, there's Quick Guard.
Yes.
So you can't Shadow Sneak very easily. Although I guess Bitter Blade is, I guess, no, it's not as strong.
Sneasler has to be awake to click Quick Guard.
That's true. That's true. Let's see here. It is a fake out. Are we going to get the poison again? It's what, 30%?
Come on, Jarvis, you got it.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Nasty Plot to +2. Okay.
Is it Psyshock or Psychic?
It's Psyshock.
Okay.
It's Psyshock, which makes a huge difference.
Yes.
Oh, it is Psyshock.
That's the one thing that we did talk about. As I said, if he's Psyshock, that's where you can still click the ramp with your Cerulege.
Right.
So this is an interesting position, right?
Well, instead of
Unburden,
yeah.
Oh, it's actually a Protect from Delphox here.
Okay. Interesting.
Let's see if Connor goes for a second bulk up here, or if he goes something else. Close combat into the Milotic, doing probably about half here. More than half. Let's see if there's a Poison Touch. Could be a big deal. Nice, okay.
Okay, 2 for 2.
Let's see what Milotic goes for here. I expect Hypnosis. Oh, it's Bitter Blade into the Sneasler, actually.
Okay, if this is a Muddy Water, that's so much momentum going into the second game.
That's true, that's true. Sneasler down to its Focus Sash here. It is Hypnosis, and it was aimed at the Delphox. So, an interesting play here. And now, actually, if you wanted to, you could switch into Incineroar here. It wouldn't be a bad play at all. And I would expect it to be something like Instant plus Sinisha, but we're seeing it here. Let's see. King Gambit.
Okay.
Oh, that's not what I expected. Shadow Sneak, great call from Jarvis, but this does mean he's left one of Incineroar and Sinisha behind. Let's see what he goes for here. Is it Psyshock? It is Psyshock into the Cerulege. Milotic is going to be able to attack on this turn. Huge damage, by the way. Is it Hypnosis? It's Recover. Okay.
That's a pretty gutsy play from Jarvis, I think, because of the access to Quick Guard, like, it's not that intuitive to Shadow Sneak. You can very easily Bitter Blade. And I think if you lose King Gambit or, get a ton of damage onto it.
Dude, this is probably like the most important part.
Oh my god, protecting Delphox.
Ooh.
Is it a double protect?
Is he calling?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. They're so good.
That's crazy business. Is he protecting? Okay, Sucker Punch.
Okay. Are we going for raw Hypnosis?
That's got to be Hypnosis. Oh, it's Muddy Water, actually.
Okay.
This is risky because it could miss, but it could also lower.
Okay.
Do you think that Sarah Ledge is in range of Sucker Punch? Because, like...
I can't say.
I don't think it is.
Yes.
Okay, Shadow
Sneak
Sneak.
is
Now that's going to
Delphox.
depend if this Psyshock ends up targeting this Milo.
Oh my
I figured you would
God.
live that. But does Muddy Water come out? Is Psyshock hitting the Milo?
No Sucker Punch. That meant he could have gone for the Bitter
no.
Blade.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. That extra protect, the extra turn
Huge
of poison
turn.
damage
Does he
could have
go
been
for
big. Kowtow cleave into the Sarah
wow.
Ledge.
Yeah.
Conor,
Now-
it will not survive this, I do not think.
I don't think it survives, no, unfortunately.
Wow, and Jarvis with a perfect play there, a risky play. If that had been Bitter Blade into King Gambit, I think it would have been really difficult there. A really, really tough trade with Sneasler at such low HP. He's now up 4 against 2.
Yeah, up 4 against 2. Now, it's how do
And
we
it's
protect
+1
the king?
instant, yeah. Or +1 King Gambit, sorry. And Heatwave actually cannot miss the Raichu of a Mega Evolve. This is sneaky here, so... Yeah, I mean, it feels like Jarvis is in control, but it's not over yet.
Wrong for it not to be a win, but we do see both of the Pokemon end up staying on the board for Jarvis. Probably that double protect that you're going to see.
Yep.
I don't think that it's worth maybe like throwing out 2 attacks here into King Gambit.
Okay, protect from Delphox.
You know, you're going to have to protect yourself from Sucker Punch on the next turn with the Raichu. It just
Okay.
depends on kind of how you position against maybe a late game Cine.
It's not a flashy play, but that is an important one. If that had
Yes.
been something else, it might have been like the way that Jarvis loses this game is to lose a Pokemon on this turn. And Conor makes the play that could have won it, right? Fake outing the Delphox, taking the KO with Fake Out.
Conor definitely still has it.
Okay, good protect from Raichu here, understanding that Heatwave would most likely KO. Let's see here. It is Sucker Punch actually into the Raichu, yeah, it must have been into the Raichu as Heatwave comes out here. Maybe thinking that +2 Heatwave wouldn't do enough damage, but yeah, this could be a big turn for Conor. Heatwave does connect, but Incineroar is very bulky. It will take that pretty well. And let's see who Incineroar targets down here. Throw Chop into the Delphox, not even, going after the King Gambit here. It's kind of scary now, right? Like, you could have doubled the Incineroar with Heatwave and Kowtow Cleave, but now, like, it's not so easy, right? You can go to Sneasler, but what if it's a double protect? And Sneasler hits the field, but, like, there is ways that this goes wrong, you know?
Unless they go for the double protect.
Goes for the double, but doesn't get it, okay.
But if he whiffs the Sucker Punch,
Fake Out comes out into Raichu.
We also don't know the speeds. The Instant could take this King Gambit out first.
That's true. Here's Flare Blitz. It's not a Sucker Punch. Okay, if that had crit, it would have been bad, but there is still
Or
the chance for burn.
I can't root for him, right? burn him.
Wait, he's a student. You can root for him.
All right, fair.
Kowtow Cleave into
Alright.
Raichu. Okay, that a little bit risky because if that had been a double protect, things could have turned around really quickly.
Yep.
But with that, Jarvis should take game number 2 here. Really nice adjustment with the Delphox.
If you're going to set up with a piece, whether it be Delphox, Floette, and King Gambit, I want you to protect it with your heart's intent. So him intuitively just going for those protects and switches and trying to just safely have the pressure mon do damage is one thing that I like to see. Like, regardless of how this game 3 goes, I think both players need to say that they've played some really great Pokemon.
I agree.
Here.
I could not agree.
Huge punish and being able to kind of catch your opponent off guard, but I really do trust Conor's
that
instincts.
is
I wouldn't be
interesting.
surprised to see him really, come out here swinging.
Oh, and an incredible lead here from Jarvis,
wow.
leading Sinistra. Super unintuitive, but a great matchup into these two Pokemon unless Hypnosis connects.
and you get to get like coils off, right? So I think the straightforward play would be to like fake out the King Gambit and go for like a coil, and yeah, you're gonna do some damage, but you can also always heal that off. And you get to prevent the King Gambit from setting up this turn as well.
Protect from King Gambit. I think it makes sense. You do not want to take a Focus Blast here, or a Zap Cannon, or Hypnosis. It is just Zap Cannon. It was aimed at the King Gambit. I think that's a smart play from Conor, basically saying, okay, even if you Rage Bird, I'll take some damage. Coil. So now Milotic has not only boosted attack, which doesn't matter, but it also has defense and accuracy, making its Muddy Waters guaranteed to hit. And it's, that didn't do any damage.
Yeah.
It's Muddy Waters guaranteed to hit, and arguably more importantly, its Hypnosis are now 83% accurate, I believe. God, it's only a quarter after the leftovers. That's like no damage.
They're going to be Sucker Punch into the Raichu.
Rage Powder, actually.
No
I
protect
thought Sucker
either.
Punch into Raichu could be interesting, but yeah, Rage Powder coming out here. Keep in mind, this Hypnosis is only 83% accurate. Focus Blast, actually, from the Raichu into the Sinistcha. Great play here. A second coil. Now Connor's moves cannot miss. He's now doubled his defense stat. But what's King Gambit going for here? It is Swords Dance, doubling its attack stat. Overall, a really solid play from both players there, with Conor basically getting a second coil up, nullifying the Swords Dance, and Jarvis not taking any damage and doubling his attack stat.
The problem
Great
here
call
is
out.
it's going to be difficult to get any damage off into this King Gambit. Even if you do put it to sleep on this turn, you can't guarantee that it stays asleep for the 2 turns that it's supposed to anymore.
Yeah.
And, you know, that Sucker Punch pressure is just going to start racking up.
I actually think that, Sucker Punch into Raichu here, so a really good play from Connor here, going for Hypnosis now, putting Sinistra to sleep. Had that been like a Kowtow Cleave into Milotic, I think this becomes a much closer like situation, but now you are threatening a KO onto the Raichu with Sucker Punch, but Milotic is just sitting here, like, it's not so threatened by even the boosted King Gambit. I think that Milotic, it cannot get rid of the Sinistra, like, ever, basically. So Incineroar is coming in here, it's now +3 on the King Gambit here. The best move from Jarvis is probably Protect here. The second best move might be to go for something like, Sucker Punch is not what you want to see here. Really wants this Raichu gone. Understands it's really threatening, and now both of his Pokemon have been put to sleep, and that's going to be pretty scary. Because
the Sucker Punch going off first, sorry to cut you off, but that's huge too, because now you have the maximum amount of sleep possible.
I was going to point out the previous turn as well, because Sinistra went for Rage Powder, so it was guaranteed to sleep this turn, and it could still sleep that following turn as well.
They're one turn of sleep, so let's see.
It's Incineroar switching out here into Raichu. This could be interesting. King Gambit actually switches out here.
Wait a minute.
That is rather unusual.
Holy cow.
That seems very, very dangerous here. Not wanting to lose King Gambit, but giving Milotic a +2, and it cannot miss Muddy Water, and it's probably going for Muddy Water this turn. This Milotic is becoming a super raid boss. +1 attack, +2 defense, +2 special attack, +2 accuracy. Sinistra could wake up on this turn. Double accuracy drop. Citrus Minson, This Milotic, it's looking so difficult to get through, but the Sinistra wakes up. Trick Room is active.
Oh my god.
Hang on a second, and that's a huge Trick Room because Milotic can't protect itself, so you could do something like Fake Out and Matcha Gotcha and then bring in another Pokemon, but Matcha Gotcha and Fake Out can both miss now. In the back, that could really help here. And switching Incineroar back into switching Raichu back into Incineroar here. Nice play from Connor here. Let's see if Fake Out connects. Matcha Gotcha comes out and misses the Milotic.
Now I'm popping up.
Misses both. Muddy Water comes out. How fast is this?
Wait, what the heck?
Whoa.
What just happened?
I don't know, but Incineroar now goes down, unfortunately. Giving this Milotic a +2 boost is too much. Muddy Water, a very dangerous move here, and Milotic is still at full HP, did not take a Matcha Gotcha on that turn. Things are going from bad to worse for Jarvis here, I think.
Now, Connor did say he was built different. I have seen him hit pretty much every one of his blind hypnosises he's gone for. And clearly we're seeing tons of accuracy drops and the dodges. Maybe he really is.
Amount of damage to Raichu. Shocking.
Okay, no Fake Out here from the Incineroar. Flare Blitz into the Sneasler.
Okay.
So Incineroar is actually slower than the Sinistra. That's good information to get.
Okay. I'm actually going to be making notes for what I have to tell him after this.
Again. But this is the Incineroar should connect this time on the Milotic here. Let's see. That's not nothing, but it might be too little too late here. Sinistra healing. Let's see if there's a burn. No burn again. It's like you're close, but like it's looking pretty dire here, I think.
Take this kind of game by control. You get the Muddy Water, the Flare Blitz. Not seeing a Protect though, that is kind of the thing that, like, we're in a game 3 now. They're trying to feel each other out.
I think he's found a play that could work here. If the Milotic goes for Hypnosis in place of Muddy Water here, maybe thinking like, maybe forgetting about the Akaberry, like I forgot about it. Like if this is Hypnosis, then this Muddy Water Connor doesn't forget, goes to the Muddy Water. Like if Sneasler had been able to close combat there, then there is a world in which like close combat would have KO'd the Milotic or gotten maybe with the help of a poison. Now though, you have Sleeping King Gambit in the back. I don't think it's taken a sleep turn yet. And this is looking pretty rough, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, the Milotic, and you know it's interesting because Milotic was not like a huge threat in either of Game 1 or Game 2, but it was always threatening to become a threat, if that makes sense.
It was a hard matchup, but I'm very happy with the way that Jarvis controlled that Game 2. And also Game 1, like there was a lot of good plays. And even in Game 3.
He played excellently.
Yeah.
Agreed.
In my opinion.
So
I think it's really tempting as like more of a beginner player to go for like hard reads and just be like, oh yeah, like you're not going to attack King Gambit this turn, so I'm just not going to protect. Yeah. But as you called out earlier, Lorcy, like he always made sure that King Gambit was not going to be threatened and didn't go for those unnecessary risks. And I think that's like a really high level thing to like identify when you're playing.
I love the recover. I was hoping you would click recover there. I think that just guarantees it. If you just stay outside of the range of like once Trick Room goes down, Muddy Water and Flare Blitz, there's nothing that can, absolutely nothing that can happen.
We can see like the thought process from both players. I just think it's so interesting that like this Milotic got so out of control, and it wasn't like Jarvis really had a turn where he could have he didn't like get a chance to really attack it, you know?
One thing I did like that Connor did was like basically it almost made Milotic seem like it wasn't a threat game 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Going for that blind hypnosis almost conditioned Jarvis to think that, this Milotic is nothing. And then Game 3, going for the coil immediately like we haven't seen in both games. I think that shows a testament to how good your coaching could have been, because that could have been
I
something.
didn't even teach him that. I was saying earlier.
I'm trying to give this man some credit.
I know, and you know what?